Howdy folks, it's me Manic Mark coming to you from the bunker system located underneath our villa out somewhere in the jungles of the Midwest. And just got done doing a painting and can't show it to you because it's something else is happening with it, so I'm going to show it to you later. Maybe, no, probably not. It's a special thing anyway. It's a gift going out. And but today the thing of it is I'm here to talk about my blog, to promote my blog, and to show you things my neighbor gave me, a bucket of things. I think it's going to have to be a new video. I think the bucket of things I don't know what from my neighbor is going to have to be, I got a bucket of things, I don't know what's in it, so I'm just going to go through it with you. My special, treasured, you just can't even see what's going on. I even have to move the camera because this is so important. Cut all that out because none of it's important. It's going to take forever to get through this. What I've got here is a 2.5, 3 foot tall stack of records. Now, when you go to Manic Mark's blog and you look at some of the stuff, most people go, well, you know, I'm going somewhere else. But to get this so you can see everything. And see, can you see now? The thing of it is I've got a stack, 2 stacks, just tall, like a stack this tall records that I've listened to and I don't blog because, why? Well, because it's even too boring for my blog. Dollar piece, I got, you know, probably like $200 worth of records here that I don't want. Okay, like for instance, interesting head cover. It's a 10-inch extended play from Royal of Lawrence Tibbett. It's the guy's, you know, if the person's really famous and there's some CDs out, and there's some really horrible songs in here, but I just can't. I just won't bring myself. Okay, to blog it. Now this is a private label deal here, and I probably should put this on eBay because this guy did some work, and this is like guys dressed up in Elvis suits. Okay, and you think that would be good on a private label? No, I can't really. Is that a little bit better? Okay, so now I'm just going to hold these things up from the bucket of things my neighbor gave me that I don't know what's in it. Because the guy made some records that people know about, and I just don't want to, I don't feel right blogging it. Okay, Hawaiian Wedding Song. This is Hugo Winterhalter. Don't ever buy any stuff from this guy, anything that the guy's made. A horrible, dull, boring, and I always get it mixed up with the Montenegro guy. There's some other guy whose work I do like, and I get it mixed up, and I never know which is which. Anyway, it had a Hawaiian cover. Now, you think the other thing I like to buy is high school records made by high school, but you're running the risk that they're not going to be any good, because usually they aren't. But sometimes if you get vocals, and you never know, there's going to be vocal tracks, not chorus or choir, but vocal tracks, covers of pop tunes that can be really good. But in this case, here's the first thing, and that's a collar, PVC collar for a drain under your sink, gospel and local, you know. And I pride myself on doing local stuff. Some of the local stuff is just so dull that there's no value in it at all. And so then in another 50 years, this stuff is going to be what's valuable, right? Because everybody, including Manic Mark, has thrown it out. And nice cover, but whoever Jan Graber is, don't like whoever. Computer music, soft soul of the machine, dull. I thought electronic, you know. I thought maybe Cajun music, private press, not any good. Okay, I've got that, and there's another part to that. That sort of setup right there. A great basic cover, private press, not any good. More, you would think that this would be good. And here's some Teflon tape for doing plumbing. It's horrible. I should take this upstairs actually and listen to it again. I don't know. That cover's pretty good. Okay, so there's all kinds of, and I've got like a bunch of records in here that are autographed. I don't want. There's a sanding pad for drywall. You know, great 70s, you know, fashions and stuff like that. Here's a record, okay, made in a studio that's about you know, four or 5 miles from my house that's still in business. This is from the 80s. And you know, I'm going to get in trouble. This whole video will probably get me in trouble, but music, gospel music made in the 80s is there's going to be bone music in any age you listen to, any decade of music, but the standard it's like studios were able to do better, more refined recording. They had better techniques to do the recordings. But gospel singers all seem to be, and gospel singers, I think, there's a piece of pipe, and there's a lock, a combination lock. But when everything started to change was in the 80s. And gospel singers started to make music. It just was horribly bland. And here's an example of it, which is a real shame, because this was a sealed record of a local guy, made in a local studio, and I was pretty excited about it, but it was pretty boring. Just more. There's drill bits. There's a drill bit right there. More gospel that you think is going to be pretty good. More gospel, not any good. Just stacks of it. It's all local stuff that's not any good. Actually, I was going to try to sell that. Learn Morse code. The big thing to put over conduit, to hold conduit to a wall. There's a couple of them in there. Don't want that. Hawaiian Lounge, but these guys made a song that was popular. Here's another one, a Holiday Harps. Local record, Holiday Harps. Women from Findlay, Ohio. This is the worst record. And I love bad stuff, good bad stuff, but this is 2 women playing the harps. It's so quiet and so sparse compositions that you wonder why they ever got it in their head that they could, you know, make a record. It's dull. It's not good bad. I don't even know how to... There's a wrench. Here's a cover that's practically handmade. The Apostle. Somebody wrote this. It's a 2-record set. It's local. Okay, you think this would be good? No, recorded in a church with like 1 microphone that they put in the back of the church. You can't hear, and it's like a musical. Oh, it's just... And there's another conduit thing right there. And here's some rusty things that you put on the end of a screwdriver. And then there's a tiny little, those are always good. Those shorty screwdrivers, those are good there. Bad. Gotta go on. Here's Jesus and Me, signed by Len Mink. Signed album. Is it any good? No, it's not any good, and the guy's still alive. There's just tons and tons of screws and bolts, and there's some hinge pins right there. Some hinge pins. Look at these. Look at these. You know, I should just post that as a cover. I think I'm going to put this over here and just post that as a cover. But I like to put, you know, music with it. But that's a pretty bad cover. But there's little L brackets are always good to have around. Anyway, Ricky Tanner, Boy and His Dog, and let's see. I haven't even gotten done. It's a 5-gallon bucket of stuff, of things I got from my neighbor. Not any good. Kicking. Complete small private press with a pre-printed cover. No, it's not pre-printed, but it's a stock photograph, okay? Not any good. Phone Call from God. They made a million of these. A Phone Call from God was covered. There's the guy in the back, right there, calling God. Don't think he's going to get a hold of him. It's 5 gallons of stuff I got from my neighbor. He didn't want. Just tons of stuff. Get this one and this one and this one and this one. Let's see what else is in this one. There's more tools. There's a needle nose, pliers. That's good. This one, you know, hopeful covers of gospel singers that aren't any good. It's in there. Nails for a nail gun, which I don't have. Don't like that. Don't like that. Here's two guys in a drawing of a rowboat. That's freaky, but is it any good? No, it's not any good. That'll be going to the scrap. Ooh, look at that. That's pretty cool. Don't like that. This is signed by a guy, Steve Eckhor. He used to travel with the lorry, demonstrating the lorry organs. I actually had this on eBay. Nobody wanted it. Okay, here's 3 guys signed right there. Not any good. Copper fittings are good. That's a ½ inch down to 1/4 inch. Crash Craddock signed across the front. Looks like effing Elvis. He looks like effing Elvis right there. But this guy was popular, even though he dressed like Elvis. And I can't, you know, I think he's still alive and got a website. Can't do anything with it. There's some steel fittings. Those are good. Stupid record there. Another one. You know. There's more. There's a big ass old bore bit right there. That's it. That's interesting. Dick Burt Sings. With a name like Dick Burt, you would hope that this would be good. Dick Burt Sings. It's not any good. Can't use it. That's interesting. I wonder, that's... Can't use it. Stupid 80s music right there. More stupid 80s music. Was anything ever released in the 80s that was any good? Don't email me and tell me you hate me. I wonder what they used to bore. An old wood bore bit, I think. I'm sure there's something out there that you like. Okay. Moondog. Actually, there's a couple of good tracks on this. Very odd, kind of medieval sounding, but I can't do anything with it. Can't sell it. My Fair Lady, high school band, not any good. Never seen one like that before. Pieces of PVC. Don't need that. That just takes up space. That's stupid. That's stupid. That's stupid. That's stupid. This looks like Exotica. It's not. It's not any good. Okay. And I really can't. I'd have to pour all this out. So I think I'm about done. There's that one. One Night Stand. You would hope One Night Stand with a purple cover with the guy sitting at the piano would be good. It's not. And so that's. There's a gray thing. I don't know what that is. Okay. So here's some guy walking in an orange field. That's a wonderful cover, right? But the guy is famous. I can't use it. He's famous. There's nothing I can... I showed you that. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to have to... I just thought maybe there'd be something good in here, but I don't like... Jan Pierce in Las Vegas. Great cover, signs, not any good. Don't like that. Don't like that either. Don't like that one. Don't like that one. Don't like that one. Don't like this one. Apparently, there's a few good things, but I'm thinking my neighbor really doesn't... He really doesn't give a shit about me. He would have put something really good in here, like don't like this one. Don't like... That's okay, but I gotta just cut it. We gotta go on to the bucket of things I don't know what from my neighbor. We gotta go through that. I'm just gonna have to go over and dump all this on his front yard. You know what I'm saying? Just because it's not very good stuff. No, I'm just kidding. It's good. There's everything in here can be used, but I don't think it makes for a video. I just came to that realization now that maybe it's not good to make a video about a bucket of things you get from your neighbor.